Hey family, I know it's been a while since my last video. I am going to try to get back to my videos. I've just been extremely busy. The twins are walking now, and they have also decided to take on the nocturnal lifestyle. They go to bed about 8:30 in the morning and sleep all day. All right, so I'm tired, but this video I wanted to make regarding the human trafficking situation that's currently going on in our country. A lot of people think it's a game. A lot of people think it's just some conspiracy theory being shared by the government to scare people for no reason, just to kind of have people in a constant panic and looking over their shoulder. I've seen a lot of people making jokes about the whole white van reference. And in reality, people need to be on alert. All right. I'm extremely active on Facebook when I am not blocked off of Facebook like I currently am. But I'm active on Facebook, and I'm in a lot of different moms groups on Facebook, from breastfeeding to raising toddlers to dealing with twins, right? And over the summer, I noticed that in a bunch of the groups, there was quite a few different posts going around regarding different human trafficking situations where these women had their children kidnapped, mainly out of Walmart. Several of the posts mentioned Walmart, and then there were a couple posts that mentioned like a mall or like a Trader's Village type situation. So, but mainly it was Walmart. And in all of the posts, the one thing that stood out was that when these women were approached right before their children came up missing, they were approached by a woman who asked if they had ever heard of God the Mother. All right, not God, not Jesus, but God the Mother. So I pay attention to all kinds of stuff like that. I shared the post. I really started when I started seeing it closer to the holidays. I started sharing it a lot more, just because it's the holidays. People are out shopping in really crowded places like Walmart and shopping malls and stuff. So I wanted to get the word out there, just so people, you know, would kind of be on alert and on guard, right? So, fast forward to about a month ago. Me and my son, my 11-year-old son, we went to Walmart. We went to the Walmart here in Arlington, Texas, off of Collins and Randall Mill, directly across from Cowboys Stadium. It was around 6 o'clock in the evening, so it wasn't nighttime, but it was dark because it's wintertime, so of course it gets dark earlier. So we go in there, and I've got quite a few things that I need to get from both sides of the store. So what I do is that we start out on grocery side, and I'm getting my dry goods, anything that does not need to be refrigerated and not any produce. I'm just getting my dry goods. So I am going up and down these aisles, and on several different occasions I ran into the same lady. No big deal. It happens all the time in grocery stores, right? So you think you might want to start paying attention to these people that you just keep running into in the store. It might not be just a coincidence. So I saw several times, going up and down the different aisles getting the stuff. And around the third or fourth time that I saw her, my antenna kind of went up. The lady was pushing a stroller, but that's all she was doing, was pushing a stroller. And out of all the times that I had coincidentally ran into this lady going up and down these aisles, I had never seen her walking towards or conversating with anyone that was pushing a basket. She seemed to be by herself, just pushing a stroller. Now, you know how some strollers are made with the little basket on the bottom of it, or, somewhere where you can store stuff in the event that you're, out shopping or what have you. So her stroller has no basket at the bottom of it. It's not like an umbrella stroller like for toddlers. It's an infant stroller, but it doesn't have a basket at the bottom of it. So I'm like, if she's grocery shopping, where is she putting her shit? So like I said, my antenna are up at this point. For those of you who don't know me, I am not square. All right. So like, rule number one in these streets, if you're going to survive, you have to always be aware of your fucking surroundings. Always know where you are, what's going on around you, who the fuck is around you. So I'm kind of paying attention to this lady at this point. I go on over to the sporting goods which is on the opposite side of the store, grab a couple of things, and then as me and my son are leaving sporting goods and heading back to grocery side so that I can get my refrigerated stuff and my produce, as we're walking out of sporting goods, I see this lady again pushing this stroller. Now I'm on high alert because I'm trying to figure out why is she now on the complete opposite end of the store from me. I was not thinking like store security or anything like that, like some people might be thinking, because you know in Walmart they will have the tendency to follow, especially black people around. But this did not seem anything like a store security following me type situation. I didn't get that vibe. The hair on the back of my neck was standing up. You know what I mean? So I knew it was something more serious than that. So when I saw her when I was coming out of sporting goods, at this point I'm paying attention to everything about this lady. I know she's short. I know she looks to be of Hispanic descent. She has wavy hair. She's got her hair down. She's got on a long skirt and a regular blouse and like a hoodie type situation. Paying attention to everything about her. She's not carrying a purse. She's not carrying a diaper bag. And every single time that I've encountered this lady throughout this time that we've been in this store, I have not once seen her tend to a child inside of this stroller. So at this point, like I said, I'm on high alert. So I'm keeping my son close to me. He's bonkers. He's, you know, kids will be kids, but he's all over the place. So I'm making sure I keep him within arm's reach. We go on over, we get the cold stuff, we get the produce. We're headed out of produce to go to the checkout line. And this lady literally pops up right in front of me, like I almost hit her with my basket. And she's asking, excuse me, ma'am. And I mean, it's crowded. It's Walmart. You know what I mean? So it's crowded, especially in that produce area when you're close to the front, because that's where people are entering and exiting the store. So it's real crowded right there. She was not paying attention to any of these other people that were going back and forth. She was making a V line for me and my son. So she approaches and she's like, excuse me, I just wanted to ask you if you'd ever heard of God the Mother. Huh. I said, not today, bitch. Not me, not my son. And I grabbed my son and I put him between me and the basket, like we both pushing the basket type situation at this point. I'm looking over at her because she's looking at me like she's shocked that I'm talking to her like this. And I can look, if you've ever seen the strollers, for those of you who have kids, that have the little view window on the back of it where you can kind of peek inside to see, you know, check on your kids without completely uncovering the stroller, right? So I'm peeking in this window and there's like no child in this stroller. So now you're pushing an empty stroller, no diaper bag, no purse, no basket in sight. You're just following me and my son all over Walmart, right? So like I said, I told her, not today, bitch, not me, not my son. I grab my son, I push him in between me and the basket, and I'm telling him in his ear the whole time that we're walking to the checkout line, that's a kidnapper. She was trying to kidnap you. Stay close. Don't turn around. Don't look. Just look straight ahead. Don't worry about it. I got you. We're finna get out of here. So I go to the checkout line. I'm telling all these people in the checkout line what's going on. They're looking at me like I'm a fucking retard or something. And I just keep it going. Since y'all aren't paying attention, and it'll be your kids next. Don't pay attention. And so when we get checked out, I saw her as I was loading my stuff onto the belt. I saw her walk by, still by herself, still no basket, no purse, no diaper bag, no nothing, just pushing the stroller. And then I didn't see her again. We get outside. I don't see anybody in the parking lot that looks maybe like they're out of place or anything. But at that point, to me, everybody was a suspect. So I get my son in the truck and I get him to get on the third row and get him to lay down so that nobody can see him. I load the stuff in. We get in the truck. We leave. All right. No issue. My son was not kidnapped that night. I was not kidnapped that night. Luckily, I was on high alert. And like I said, I had already been seeing these posts in these different moms groups that describe exactly what had just took place. A lady walks up to you and asks if you've heard of God the Mother. In a lot of these situations, these women are immediately distracted by the religion topic and are not paying attention to their surroundings or where their kids are. This lady does not work alone. She works with a group of people. They will approach while you're distracted talking to her, and they'll get your children out. And she is taught to keep you distracted until they're able to get long gone with your child, so that by the time you even realize that your child is missing, you've been distracted for 10-15 minutes and they're clear down the highway with your child. So Pay attention. If you keep seeing the same person over and over again, it might not be as a big of a coincidence as you think. Um, Please know that this human trafficking thing is not real. Not all of these people are being kidnapped to be thrown into the sex trade. There is organ harvesting. Young people, children, their organs are more viable than grown-ups. Grown-ups, we smoke, we drink, we do drugs, we are on a whole lot of prescription meds. Children, they're not into all of that stuff, so their organs are way more viable. So these babies that are coming up missing, these children, their organs are being harvested. That's why you're never able to find them, or when you find them, they've got organs missing, right? So pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to everything that's going on around you. The white van thing is not a joke. It's legit. If you keep seeing a white van on the side of you and your children when you're going down the highway, don't pull off into no places that's dark. Make sure that you get on the phone with somebody. Call 911 and let them know, hey, this is where I am. This is what I'm driving. There's a van that keeps sticking in behind me real close or on the side of me real close, and I'm worried for me and my children. That way they can get onto the situation, whatever you got to do. But just make sure that you're paying attention to what the heck is going around you, because this shit is legit real. If you fast forward a couple of weeks after my situation, I started getting tagged in a video on Facebook. And then the video started getting sent to my inbox. It was another situation. Again, right here in Arlington, Texas, different Walmart. The Walmart that is on the south side of Arlington, off of Cooper Street near the Parks Mall. All right. So in this situation, the lady was approached by a lady inside the store who asked her if she had heard about, she wanted to talk to her about religion. I'm not necessarily for certain that it was God the Mother that was mentioned, but I know that it was God or some type of religion that was brought up. The lady was distracted. The lady even gave the lady that was distracted her money, because the lady was saying that she was falling on hard times and she just wanted somebody to pray for her. So the lady gave her some money. She prayed for her. While they're praying, I guarantee you these people are moving in closer on her. And because she's so devout in her faith and her eyes are closed and she's not paying attention, she really believes that she's helping someone, these people are able to get in close. So by the time she realizes that something is wrong, she notices that a lot of these people that she's been kind of seeing out of her peripheral have not moved the entire almost 30 minutes she's been talking to this lady. And she notices that they're getting in kind of close, and now they're following her, and she decides that she's going to make a run for it. They're following her all over Walmart, and she's not just speed walking, she's damn near running through Walmart up and down aisles, and these people are at every fucking turn. This shit is real. Pay attention. It's happening in Walmart. It's happening in shopping malls. It's happening at farmers markets, like any place where it's going to be extremely crowded and these people can walk up to you and get you distracted. They're going to do it. Pay attention to your surroundings. Watch yourself. Watch your children. Because this shit is no joke. It's not a conspiracy. It's real life happening. These people are being kidnapped and either being thrown into the sex trade or having their organs harvested. All right, because these organs are going for thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on the black market, especially a healthy, viable organ, which you will more likely find in our children. So pay attention to what the hell is going around you. All right. Don't let anybody get too close to you. If you notice something is going on around you, get on the phone with somebody. If you're in a store, talk to security, talk to somebody. Let somebody other than yourself know about the situation. That way, if something does happen to you, there can be witnesses to say, you know what, I saw that lady. She told me this. She told me that. Maybe they can be a witness to the people that were following you. Maybe you were able to relay the message. Hey, this guy in this red sweater behind me, he's following me. Please get me some help. Maybe they can refer that message on to someone if something does happen to you. But whatever the case, I hope it doesn't, but just don't believe that you're beyond it or that it can't happen to you, because it can. Pay attention so it's not you. That's all I got for you guys. Till next time.